off of A, they've got heavy util, and that's exactly where Gambit is heading. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves are already taking some space away down long. You see Ethan has worked his way up. You've got Nitro and Asuna who are going to be doing the same. They've got a pinch. The problem is, look at Nats.
Ew, that's so cringe.
No shot.
1, 2. Oh, Asuna with the look almost gets taken down. They're going to try to get him with 3. That is going to be 1. Gambit,
but they're pulling back. They're pulling back. They're pulling back. It's just going to be a complete slugfest back on the site. 100 Thieves were able to trade.
What is this? I've never seen a spawn duel like this before, you guys.
No. Chronicle cleans that back up. Ethan's going to fall as well. Members of 100 Thieves continue to fall. A 2v2 here as the spike is huddled back in their side. And after 40 seconds of chaos, 45 seconds of chaos, all right, let's go back to our respective halves. Let's slow down and let's start over.
His relationship making my standards skyrocket.
Thieves has reset a
Never
bit
settled
on the
for
defensive
less.
side. You mentioned it, Gambit on attack. They're going to be on attack for every map they hit. They want to keep the momentum going off the start. And we got our answer for whether Asuna wanted to push or not. It was a yes. Both teams got hot and heavy real quick. And now the plant going down B for Gambit.
30 seconds. Yeah, me either. I've never seen that in my life.
Chronicle.
But I see Curry. Curry always likes to play spawn like a little rat.
Oh yeah, it did. You're right.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Onto Chronicle. They have a decent idea of where he is, but they don't know where dephh is.
They know he's close because Chronicle did not look up to kill that on his ping.
Not close enough. Oh, dephh. Eco gets messed up as well. Gambit win the pistol again. An excellent start for the #1 seed of EMEA.
dephh is just crosshair placement, accuracy, nerves of steel, all just so good. It did not look like he was even put out in that situation. He wanted more. And here Asuna does try to spice things up in the beginning with that triple push from B of Nitro and another teammate as well, but just not even giving 100 Thieves a chance to look around the corner. My word.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing is, again, we talked about the fight for A.
I think dephh.
100 Thieves didn't do that. They were in B, but Gambit were kind of expecting it because they left Nats back in spawn to sniff it out. So it was like, who's going to get the upper hand on who?
I'm just going to turn off subscriber mode
in
for
the
now.
previous
Let's
round,
see.
but for 100 Thieves now, they're not going to be buying up. Asuna having that ghost is one exception. Heavy lean towards B from Gambit here as they work towards long.
Alt points being favored toward Redgar. Making
Please don't
sure
be
reses
toxic.
can come up sooner than later. The Viper Wall is pretty much the only utility used up here for the moment. And they're getting themselves into position right now. A few smokes just behind that. And it's going to be 100 Thieves trying on the retake.
Nitro playing tight. Wall goes down dephh again. Back behind yellow. You see Chronicle has already looped all the way around, making sure there's no flank coming in, and that's exactly where Asuna is going. So keep a second eye or a third eye, if you will, on the mini-map to see how that plays out while the fight continues on the site. Spike continuing to tick away. Redgar working his way forward. Yep, right into Ethan's lap. Cleans him up, but Nitro! Nitro through, I don't know that he saw where he was. Shados taking care of Hiko. Nats pushing his way forward. Just 2 members remaining on the side of 100 Thieves as the numbers heavily go that way. There's that third eye that shows up at just the right time as Nats
they still won that.
the final kill for Gambit. They win the second round.
What a chaotic little back and forth. Just simple utility used did not allow 100 Thieves to get any angles. Also, they were trying to play the dip and dodge to get their classics into play.
Oh, I use stretch resin to get extra frames. Oh yeah, that's another reason why the people use stretch as well, right? When are you going to be doing the interview? I'm not 100% sure. Look, guys. Look at his posture. That's crazy. Holy fuck.
Now it's going to be Vandals and Phantoms for 100 Thieves.
Oh my god. To see what they dial up, because this has the potential to be a back-breaking round, right? Like you flip economy on its head if Gambit are somehow able to win the bonus.
Absolutely.
Really throw 100 Thieves for a tizzy.
Already slowly crouching through mid is Nats.
Alright, see you later, Booper
Such good positioning already. Hiko doesn't even know. He thinks, oh, that's safe. They could not have timed that just yet. And that's how much Gambit is in their heads.
Asuna's right behind him. Asuna's right behind him.
And Nats is Asuna, though.
Asuna, there it is. Oh my gosh, Asuna
Oh god, his high sense could have really fucked him up there.
But he cleans up Nats. Meanwhile, on A, the spike is down. Viper's wall not going to be a factor as Nats did get cleaned up. 100 Thieves looking to attempt the retake.
No, I'm going to be interviewing Nats. I think that would be a good interview.
Everybody coming from the same side here. Looks like it's actually going to be 3 on the top side dropping off of this catwalk, Doug. They're going to try to just smother what's going down underneath. You're expecting 1, but here comes the cavalry.
Steal up top. Asuna's already good for it. Redgar. No, Redgar, not like this. With all this info, the weapon upgraded. He's good for 1. Okay, he does get cleaned up. Nitro gets the kill and the defuse. That was dicey for a moment, but they get away with it. But Riv, I will say this from Gambit. What's the storyline for them on attack? Slow, steady, default, right? Feel things out. They just dialed up something hot and heavy for really probably the first time we've seen all series.
And this is a much closer game in statistics across it. Not in plays. Again, Gambit having 25 recent plays on Icebox. 200 Thieves 15, which is still pretty good. But knowing what they can do, knowing if they have to match or change up their pace to get through 100 Thieves is something they've already shown.
Message me if you ever want to watch party with me later. Like another time. I'd love to have you on. It'd be so fun.
dephh. Yeah, dephh getting up top early on. Looking to make a bit of noise towards long. The drone going to serve as the tip of the spear as dephh looks to take some space away.
Why do people happy?
Asuna. Somebody clear it for him.
Oh!
Absolutely unfortunate. Definitely should be. If there was enough there to clear it, 100 Thieves just getting hit up on these little trick plays. Coming in from Gambit. Now they have a bit of control. They know 100 Thieves is going to be spreading out the map right now. And Gambit can do whatever they need to. Spike's still in mid.
Right, and this is Gambit. Like, this is vintage Gambit, right? Death by 1,000 cuts. We're going to cut you on one side of the map. Going to cut you on the other. We're going to apply pressure. Right, like, you understand now dephh's still on B, so you can lean that way. But middle of the map is not an option as they're all working their way towards that. Nitro's in a spot where there's a chance to make the play happen. But no, when you swing around the corner and you're looking at 3 members of Gambit, what do you got? Hiko? That's all he's going to get. He gets 2, Nats cleans him up. Gambit win another Riv.
That was good.
Quick cleanup. And again, we look at dephh in that position, right? He got the first kill. But for him to stay there that long, you ask why. It's because there was no time for Asuna to have shot that dart. So somebody else did in sight, and he was trying to find that person. Absolutely was able to target out Steel, just really playing a smart game from the side of Gambit. Hiko doing this damnedest here to clean it up. Always good for a clutch, but Gambit says, not this time. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Day 16.
Not this time, indeed. 100 Thieves back on pistols with how many rounds have gone
is catching
the way of Gambit.
I'm not going to accept
really
it, but
get out of gates.
I would say it is important. It's not number one thing in a relationship, but it is important.
So to say. But, I mean, again, Gambit, slow, quiet. See what they can do.
Subroza is supposed to join.
Trying to creep up. Maybe if they catch any audio on the catwalk, or belt here, rather, coming up. They did hear the Vandal, so it looks like Asuna was looking to get a quick classic to the face of someone.
An hour ago. Say less.
No, we're happy on our line of scrimmage right now. What are you going to do, 100 Thieves? Here's the drone from Hiko. So now they know. They'll hear this drone back towards A. They've got a little bit more
I was an average Shroud enjoyer, now I'm a Chad kyedae watcher. Thanks, man.
You see him moving in.
No, I'm just, I've calmed down, and I think it's been better for everybody.
Steal a couple of warning shots. Make them think twice.
All
where they want to play. Yep. You're right, Riv. They're all pulling off. They're all going to be...
You ever think you could be part of a pro team? Bro, I'm like gold 3.
Right? Asuna took some space away.
Literally a gold shitter.
The drone was there. There's no tip of the spear. They get info that there's no one towards A, and then they pull off. And you see now they're like, what? Guys, I think we've got to pull back.
I miss you.
That's exactly where Gambit are. They've gotten into the site.
I've just been more
calm.
calm.
It's going to be even more difficult here is you've got nothing but pistols, right? You have to take these fights up close and personal, or else you're going to be in a brutal spot. You see Ethan tries to go up top, grab some high ground, but no, it's dephh who gets even higher. Nitro's able to clean one up.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
How much more does he have in the tank? Knockdown's going to push him back. Shados is going to push him down 6 feet under as Nitro drops. Gambit get to 4.
All right, this
Hands
is
down.
going to start getting a little troublesome. Yes, we have 100 Thieves back on a gun round, but
and somebody was just telling me that dephh is like a little bit inconsistent off of land.
100 Thieves is always going to be looking at a buy eco.
But he's been insane on land. That's crazy.
Down, good
for him.
Worse.
I think
so
just the way that he plays, it looks better than CNED to me. But I don't know.
I don't know if
I would have to see CNED play against 100 Thieves to be able to make that decision myself.
Because they're so patient that they're not setting
100 Thieves has a high chance of losing.
Or any
no,
round.
100%.
They could be at B,
they will
and
lose
20 seconds later, everyone's at A.
I'm just being real.
Early Viper Suite used from Nitro.
All right,
to
little control.
Yep,
little control.
And they have the alarm bot in there as well. So even if somebody tries to boldly sneak their way through that, the alarm bot pops that up. dephh looking to work the middle of the map, though Hiko's just on the other side.
CNED has a way worse team, though. He's like C9 times.
Another sniffer. Chronicle sniffing things out. Ethan can't get in.
And Nats is already healed. They push through where they know they could find early aggression. Hiko's been peeking. Redgar's there to heal. Just the setups they have. You already had dephh up top. Good information, though, from 100 Thieves. They need every bit of info they can get. Wall over for the drone. Living in his head. Oh, my word.
Hiko cleaned up. Middle of the map. And not that they had really control to begin with, but if there was any semblance of control, it's long gone at this point. As you see, members of Gambit are now going to rotate back over towards A, but Asuna
I personally
looking to play
think Ascend is good,
certainly cause some damage. We need if you guys
think that they're not, then
Asuna to get online. That's the timing was beautiful. As Ethan gets caught,
I guess. I thought they were good.
Nitro here is at least 2 footsteps. He can easily make that call, and maybe even a third one trickled in there for himself. He
Both are good, but Sinat is more consistent
so
and way better with
back off, and this is what I just said about Gambit. They're at one site. A few seconds later, they're planting at the opposite.
I thought Ascend was good. Everyone's telling me.
They're gonna cut it close this time, but I guess it wouldn't be Gambit if that wasn't the case. Asuna. Good for it, though. Not even getting the diffuser. dephh's going in. Asuna shuts him down.
Let's
He's good
go,
for 3.
Peter.
Spike did go down, however.
Look how chill he looks when he's sitting. Just look at him.
But you've got,
Peter.
You've got to get an orb here, right? Like, you've got to get a soul orb to get back into a better position. Viper's wall goes up. The swing is there. Chronicle cleans him up. Nitro left in the 1v2. Chronicle's down to 18 health. Nats is weak as well. There's certainly time to do this. Oh, Nitro's getting pinched in, down to 27 health. Nats knows exactly where he is. Spy continuing to tick. Nitro's gonna have to bust the move here, man, but they're drawing his attention away from both sides. There's no way to focus on anything. Nitro tried to tap at the end there, but there was nothing doing. Gambit get defied.
Yeah, you just
they
missed
have an
it.
answer to for each situation where it's going 3 to 4, and wait, we lost a lot. Don't peek. I'm rotating around. We cause a back distraction. The timing was perfect there.
Ascend
He
is
started diffusing. You're wondering,
if you look
wait,
back
what?
on the games of Ascend, they lost to Gambit last, but a few days before they beat them, and in both games,
they've been able to
played
just
well.
creep their way up mid. We saw him doing it before.
Fun fact, before VALORANT, Sinat was playing a game called Zula.
They change. Gambit changes what they're doing after that push. This time you wall over. Next time, it's something completely different.
100 Thieves back on a very light buy here.
I remember one day I messaged you on Insta and I told you to say hi to Tyson. Then you sent a video of me. Sent me a video of Tyson saying hi. Yeah.
What else can you do? You've got to show them different looks because what they've shown so far is just not working.
My question is, what roster move can 100 Thieves make to make a better team?
What Nitro or Ethan rather can actually see on the screen.
It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he'll get a peek either.
Do you think we'll be in the Berlin finals?
Just
I think it'd be really cool to see
Gambit
Gambit versus Sentinels.
Shot. You're hoping for the first
but I don't know
one.
yet.
What's your
I haven't seen
backup
everybody
after this,
play.
right?
We'll see by tomorrow. I'll make my final decision.
Kind of hunker down. Here, it looks like he will try to push forward, and he's going to be met with the welcoming committee real quick. There's Redgar.
The wall goes down to, like, they drop the wall for him to be able to swing, right? Like Nitro looking to get the timing on that, but there are just too many angles for him to cover. Asuna looking to take space away, and Shados was wise to it, right? Working his way around, making something happen as well towards A. And again, this isn't exactly an ideal buy for 100 Thieves, but they just haven't
for people who are under 20 to go pro and stuff like this.
I'm very reminiscent.
Yeah, they have a better chance, I would say, if you're younger.
Darts out. They'll be counting that. It's about 30 seconds left in the round. He may not be able to fire another one of those out if it ends in kills. Spike down. We'll give him that utility once again. Shados, Indiana Jones on the way over. First shots coming in from the 410. And it looks like they'll be able to hunker on this one. dephh goes down, finds Hiko. And even from their positions of safety, they're getting taken down before even entering the site. Gambit moves forward, takes what they want right now. 6-1.
I am a uni student, so streaming and
prime gaming
streaming and then
school
school and all this
that's
stuff
exactly
is
what's
like
going to cause the timeout. Give
I'm not taking a gap year.
This moment just some time to again try to recollect themselves. And I think the difficult thing for 100 Thieves is they just look lost, right? Like,
the Steel have 0 kills.
They haven't been able to get anything going.
Wait, why are you even in school still? I'm a bio major and I've always wanted to be. I've always wanted to go into medicine.
Again,
so I want to go to med school.
Statistically, this is Gambit's worst half. Right, like they
by a better percentage, but yeah, it is
true.
true.
No kills.
It is true. What a showing from Gambit right now. We are getting the timeout as 100 Thieves continues to talk. You see the coach there sitting behind them. I absolutely love that the coach integrated into the atmosphere, into the field. He can see, you know, which player is kind of happy, jeering what's going on in the situation as well. Gambit taking this time to discuss how they've been playing. And honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Holy moly.
I wanted to become an anesthesiologist.
Right, and like,
specialized.
There's just so much onus right now on 100
I have to study this year, and I'm
Thieves
studying for next year as well. It's gonna be the end of me. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually gonna cry. You guys will see stress day very, very soon.
Smaller region, but here for 100 Thieves, you've got the pedigree, you've got the resume, you've got everything there.
That's what they bring.
Hey, Lily. Welcome. I missed you.
Yep, it's just been very impressive from Gambit up until this point. If you're 100 Thieves, you've got to dial up something different here, and we're seeing some of it, right? The drone, tip of the spear. Asuna is going to be able to take space away. Ethan's going to be able to take space away across mid as well. And that's
we both went to the same high school. Both Tyson and I met in middle school in grade 8.
3 ultimates on both sides.
Yeah, so we were like
the Empress coming out.
13.
We'll see if they can make this work. Nitro just misses the wall, and he will be taking down the Shadows straight by Asuna.
Sometime soon. You still play?
Punisher's coming out from Hiko. Oh my goodness, that's a ton of info, but he's going to be able to get any kills off of it. Asuna it causes enough havoc. Right back towards yellow box, and it's enough to get him a kill. A couple of ears dropping out. They know where he is. The Empress is online. As Asuna working things around.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Shados running for the fences, but no, it's actually Shados who's able to get one of his own. Ooh. A little dueling Empresses here. Shados stays alive. Still has the leader. Doesn't have the spike.
One way is giving him some trouble.
Yeah, and the
diamond one.
There is no flank, right? There is no pinch. Everything is in front of him. He gets one. Shados. Shados, good for 2. He's already got 4. Is he gonna get another ace? 6 bullets. He's gonna have to reload.
30 seconds left.
Hiko dancing around. Hiko's been so good historically in these moments, but when you've got Shados who's doing things like this.
What happens to the team that loses Smash? Nothing.
Hiko's dark gives up that position.
Shados not able to land the shots.
Let's
Hiko,
fucking go.
I mean, a lifeline. They're living on nothing. And 100 Thieves able to win the round.
He did ask for help from some higher power
Steel
there
has
for just
0.
a moment.
He's
Pull back out
0-8
those
right
clutches
now.
that he can do, because that was going to be Shados' round.
Yikes.
Absolutely incredible positioning, ability to create 1v1s, snap to the top, another, and he's just not having any trouble with these. Just even peeking the op, too. Absolutely brazen.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
Desperately needed round there from 100 Thieves, right? Get that one. There, you've got Steel with the lockdown online. The thing is, you've got 3 ultimates on the side of Gambit as well, and they're significant ultimates, right? The Viper's Pit. And then if those 3 ultimates are not enough, well, then you've got dephh as well on the side of Gambit, and he's just continuing to
No way you just said boomer shit. No, I've called Spencer a boomer many, many times. Like, I film a lot of content with him,
Thieves
so.
is always working a member down so fast into the round. Again through mid. Time and time again. Gambit just waltzes up mid. While
Ethan's trying to push forward, he's going to get cleaned up. Nitro's now working his way up.
Amaranth makes 30,000 a day.
But it may be a bit too late. The
would not be surprised.
Spike isn't even on the site, right?
Would not be surprised at all. With their numbers,
have to rotate their way all the way back up towards A. That should buy Nitro and Steel a little bit of time, potentially drop the lockdown. But the thing is, with how much time is left on the round, with the noise that's cut, they can maybe swing out. But all right, Chronicle getting the spike.
And Nat's already in position too. Just fire in some Viper bites from there, even if the site does get dropped eventually. He's actually going to rotate all the way around.
Dude, I'm 19, and I'll never be this skilled.
They don't stop in rounds. They plant, and they're like, what else can we do to make this tougher instead of just sit in one spot? Gambit, always thinking, always moving.
For 100 Thieves here. In this 2v5, right? Like, make sure you don't not go for it, and it seems to be working. Of course, as I say that.
Did he get his first kill?
Steel's left alone, and Nats, you called the flank.
Did he get his first kill?
Seconds ago, it comes to fruition. The play delays just long enough for him to get into an advantageous position. Gambit up to 7. 100 Thieves still lost on footing.
And I love that movement by Nats.
Yeah, so I am 19.
Assume that with 100 Thieves seeing 2 members of Gambit,
Hi, Kyedae, are you able to cope with school and streaming, good time management, or sacrificing seat?
It does take a little extra time to go all the way around, but he ensures
good time management, but sometimes I won't stream for like a whole week for a test.
Great play, great flank, 7-2 as we head to round 10. Yeah, 100 Thieves is grabbing these rounds, but Gambit says, no, we'll take that right back.
Now look at the coach. Right?
He's
like, stressful.
Yep. All right. Gambit dialing up hot and heavy.
Yeah,
towards
deranged.
A.
This
No
is
lurk,
not
no
looking so
mid-lurk,
great.
No flank,
This is,
no asuna. As dephh again gets opening pick, right? Ethan's already super weak as well. He's gonna drop. Everybody got in on the action there. As you see, 2 people got an assist. The shahzam got the finishing blow, and now he gets advantageous, aggressive position up across site. dephh gets a second one as well.
How do you do with the
Again, this isn't a gun
Oh.
round for 100 Thieves, but Riv,
I don't know how to answer
there
that
hasn't
really
been
well.
much of a difference between the gun rounds and the pistols, to be honest.
You're not wrong, Doug.
Yeah,
you
I'm
are
going
not wrong
for
at this point.
pre-med student.
Gambit putting on the icebox.
I wouldn't
defense
necessarily say that
clinic
constitutes
right
me
now.
as somebody
Chronicle
who's
gonna finish
smart,
out
but
Hiko on that
you have to have a hard work ethic.
And it's
Second kill, he doubled it.
plays
Let's go.
that They get the, or comfort plays rather, that they get these positions. We've seen dephh on that Jenny right side
Literally everyone's
multiple
negative,
times taking
but
on Hiko. Nobody's allowed to come upstairs. 100 Thieves is having a hard time encroaching or getting to the sites that Gambit is taking over. And it's absolutely absurd. It's awesome to see from Gambit. And they are having a hell of a time here. Look at that bankroll. 8,200 for Nats, 4,800, 6,250. 100 Thieves might have to ask for a loan soon.
oh my god, you guys are crazy.
And while Gambit are like full-on invested 401k, they're going to be all right for a little while. Their retirement paid for.
Kyedae supports everybody, but 100 Thieves. We love to see it. What?
8-2. And again, a heavy look, more aggressive than
Look
is
at this,
usual,
let me
than is
say that.
customary out of Gambit. But 100 Thieves, at least for the time being, have been a bit more stalwart in their defense. They're able to get an open pick onto Nats. They're going to get the Viper's pit down as well. Excellent
It's just,
start.
we're getting rolled. Like,
That's
it's
the pop
hard to
shot
be,
that
woo!
they
You know what I
need
mean?
inside 100 Thieves.
Like,
The
when you're
quick
literally
piece,
getting fucked.
Asuna into the fray.
I was
It
gonna
seems
say
like
something
they've all
else.
been a little
Anyways,
too timid to take
when
these
you're literally
shots
getting,
'cause
like,
that
messed up
Shaydos
by a different team, you're
having
not
the
gonna be like,
confidence to make sure
woo!
that first shot is a headshot.
And it's little split-second moments like that, right? We're
Yeah, I
talking
was just
about a
about-
5v3, the res
Yeah,
comes,
exactly.
the kills traded, all of a sudden
Railed.
that advantage that you haven't been able to
Yeah,
come across
there
very
you go.
often is gone.
I was looking for drone. Drone's down. Or drone is still up for now. If he decides to use it, look like that might be the play.
How many years
towards
do you have
mid.
left to
Hiko's
become an
waiting on it.
anesthesiologist?
Chronicle
It
takes
takes
down
just
Steel.
about
And
12
100 Thieves
years,
isn't even
so
convinced that this
I'm
is
on
going
my
to
third
be
year
a
right now.
hit. They're still decently
can
spread
do
out.
that.
Anchor on B, Hiko mid, Anchor A, and Hiko gets dropped by Redgar.
He was mid. And the thing is, you're right, they weren't convinced that it's a hit A, and for good reason, right? Like, the thing is, it's almost like 100 Thieves know that you can't trust the first pump fake.
Or the second.
Or the second, or the third. and at that moment, right, like Gambit are so far in that you think you got to wait till the third pump fake.
Right.
They drop the Hail Mary on the first, and all of a sudden, like, crap.
Nitro.
We got played.
Oof.
God damn
It's
it.
tough when you're getting the family photo from Gambit as you turn the corner. They're all looking right at you. And now it's going to be up to Nitro. Alti's about to pop down on the other side, and he will do what he can for the 3v1. This always becomes so tough because you know, as alone in retaking B, their ability to just pop out from the corner and jiggle peek is,
Dude, this is
so good.
depressing.
It's so good.
It's pretty brutal. And then, I mean, they have long control, right? Like, Nitro's just guessing at this point. He's going to have to clear every single 50, and even then, is he even going to have enough time? Given 100 Thieves' economy situation right now, makes sense. Just go ahead and save. See if you can carry that weapon into the next round.
No, they're not out if they lose,
necessarily
thankfully.
look like they're going hunting,
Oh,
but
dear.
if things play out just right, Shaydos might get a shot.
Thankfully,
They
this is
can't even
attack
carry a
sided,
rifle
but like
into the
you
next
still
round.
need more
That's
than
how
just
down
2 to
bad
be
they
able to
are.
win. I feel
It's
like.
really tough. That save there. And you could see he was saving, but instantly how quickly he thought, I'm getting flanked by somebody. It's been way too long. Gambit always on the flank. You can always expect
Hey, I'm not
that.
trying to be rude, but why does
Another
esports
round in
almost
favor
never
of
see
Gambit,
women on
and
their
we're
team
looking at your
in a
final
bunch of
round
games
first
unless
half
it's a
here on our
women
second
only
map,
team?
9-2, as Gambit are just feeling great with the start of this one, carrying momentum of being that first and really
I don't want to get
locking in
canceled.
the playoffs in true fashion. See if they can do it.
I'm just gonna.
All right.
Yeah.
Blade Storm out of dephh.
Not today,
Gave him a little
folks. Not
something to think
today.
about. Right, that blade going right by his head. Not landing the shot, but certainly
There
enough
are
to
some
force him
women,
back.
though.
Drone, or Dart, excuse me. is gonna be
Pineapple.
as well, but they-
There are some women that Tyson has said would do super well in a male, like a male-dominated scene, like Mel on 100 Thieves. Not 100. What the fuck am I saying? Mel on C9.
on it.
He
I think
thinks
was the first
that
one
she
we
could
saw
compete
all
at a
time,
male
right?
level.
He didn't get an opportunity to use it very much at all, and then it gets countered right
Like
off
he
the bat
said,
by
100%.
Chronicle. So that's not a line, but you still have Nats
So.
with his ult. You still got deph's Blade Storm, which has been
I haven't really watched the women that much, so I'm not 100% sure. Leaked? Why is that leaked?
All you have left is from the shadows. dephh going in aggressive. They strike at an instant, but Asuna and Ethan are keeping things close. dephh equalizing things back to a 2v2. Eco's walled off. He doesn't have any util left right now. He's only rocking a Guardian. Nitro only has a Spectre. And Chronicle gets a spike down.
Walling off Snowman. You just see dephh jump through his little lane that he had protected by the Viper wall, able to take on Asuna. Eco, though, with the Guardian. And Nitro coming in with a Spectre. Can they make it happen?
Chronicle, yeah, he's going to get cleaned up. You asked if they could make it happen. They can. Nitro gets the last one. So for Gambit, they get a 9-3 half. On their weaker half, on Icebox, an excellent start for them. 100 Thieves, possibly find better footing the second time around in the second half. Because I will say this, while we've talked a lot about Gambit and how better they are in the second half, for 100 Thieves, the gap's not
9-3 curse activated.
Statistically, they're pretty freaking good on both sides.
Thanks, Sean.
Although it didn't look that way in the first half.
Oh, by the way, I'm going.
A new side can always bring a different mentality.
I'm going for dinner with my mom at 5:30.
Hopefully 100 Thieves can shake this off because right now it does seem like nerves are behind the shots that they're trying to take.
I don't know when we'll be
I want to see
ending.
the first blood stats for Gambit because it just seems like they are locked on, and each kill creates so much agency for them because 100 Thieves knows the next shot's going to be harder. Next shot, and it's just been that way.
No, but I still think that individually, like, let's be real here, guys.
In the second half, we're going to throw
probably
it down
all of the
to our
women
friend
in
Sean
like
as
the
to break
pro
down what he
scene
saw
are
in the
better
first
than
half.
us.
Yes, indeed, Doug. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys why Gambit is so good on Icebox right now against 100 Thieves. I mean, it's like I'm about to break down the nightmare because they are just
hard to
destroying
say,
my NA brethren. But $5 is $5, right, guys? So we have the Viper wall going across B like that for the plant. And let's play for a little bit right now. Play for a couple seconds.
I don't know how to pick my words properly,
Steel
so I'm just going to shut up.
are going to set up
because,
this bait setup
I
over here.
genuinely
So let's
don't
pause
know
real quick.
the nicest way to say
So what you're going to
this.
see right here, if we zoom in, let's see, we can zoom in down here at B. You can see the drone
pro gaming is still archaic and doesn't
right
give
there.
women a
There's
chance, and that's
from
the real
Arena
issue.
Throne.
That's true. Also,
But
it doesn't.
the real
They
thing
don't
to look out for here
give enough
is
chances
this
to be
setup that Steel has
able to
created
kinda, like,
for Asuna. And
practice against
he
each other
puts a
either.
lot of faith in Asuna by doing this. There's an alarm bot and a molly there. So the alarm bot would trigger if anyone pushes yellow crate, and then Steel could pop the Molotov
I don't think they're
and
bad.
protect
I don't think
him,
women are bad
right?
at all. I think
There's
women are
not
amazing.
many opportunities to take him out. How does Gambit deal with this? So let's play for a little bit
Still
longer
like a
here.
discriminatory
In addition
issue,
to
that's
that, you
for
can see
sure.
the Viper smoke mid that we keep talking about. So they're following the drone up.
Yeah, C9 White is insane.
Following
The only
up.
thing
The
that
Sova
sucks though is
comes,
that
he meets
they
up with the Jet
absolutely
and
heavily
the
dominate
Reyna,
in the
and you can see he's lining up an arrow.
when they're against
So
women,
let's
but
pause
then
it now.
the moment that they go
So
against
the arrow
guys,
lands in the middle of
it
the
sucks.
open. This is the most random Sova arrow ever. But what it does is it gets back yellow, it gets over here, and it gets side sight. All of the places that they can aggressively get peeked from. This is a brilliant arrow to throw on the fly, and no one will be ready to break it. So let's play. This arrow gets a ping off on Asuna. That opens up this first pick, and you can see right away, the Reyna is going back to
Ain't gonna
mid
make
to
it
meet
back
up
home
with
for
the
matches,
Sage.
but I'll come through tomorrow, I
dephh
swear.
has taken some extra ground, being that he's in a jet roll, he can dash away at any moment. And here you have Nats locking down this A lurk position to make sure 100 Thieves stays true to A and doesn't over-rotate or flank. So now the split is on. They've left dephh over here at B, and he's managed to find a pick onto Steel. So let's pause one more. And you can see the Sage has walled across
It's also overall
mid
funding. You guys get more
inside of Nats'
whenever
smoke,
it's dominated.
and they have sent
for sure.
3 players up the tube. And this would have been like not too viable of a strat because of Steel's turret, but when dephh finds that pick, everything can speed up, everything is opened. So let's play it through and just see how absolutely screwed 100 Thieves is.
Did you ever get to 100K?
So
no, I got to 97,000
though. Great omen blind
I'll
that
see.
comes
I think within the next few days I'll be able to hit 100K.
But it does nothing because they're in all of these close range spots. They just clean up the kills, 3 players alive, and honestly, there probably should have been all 5. They dominated every single aspect of this round, and it's so impressive to watch a team be so methodical. All right, back to you guys,
methodical. That was so cute.
Methodical, impressive indeed, but there are 2 sides to every coin, and for Gambit, while it's been beautiful up until this point, they're going to have to finish the job. They're going to have to complete the
I don't know.
highest
I hope
Thieves.
none of you
They've
guys
looked
took
lost, they've
offense
looked
with me just
discombobulated,
saying that I
they haven't
don't
been able to get
feel
much
comfortable
going.
enough
Gambit
to
have had their
answer
number
that
the
question
entire
because
way,
cancel culture is so huge. And
I'm not sure. I feel like Gambit
say,
right here.
Like, I feel like people are gonna give me shit.
100 Thieves face for the first attacking round. They're gonna say, "Hey,
what
how
I
you
even
doing?
said
Remember
there.
us?
So
that was just halftime. We are still very much here."
I choose not to really
They just seem to be on a different level right now. I don't know what they ate this morning. We'll find out for you later. But
yeah, it's a weird time
Gambit
to live in for sure.
definitely showing some pedigree here, and what they have. It's just as a team. Right, the organization itself is a
cancel culture is
long-running organization.
Definitely not fake
in that region, and then always having these top-tier teams that they can bring to the table. And it looks like this these five guys do the same.
So no early aggression from really A or long. It looked like they were postured in a position where they might push it a bit, but nothing.
No, I've had people twist my words a lot before, so.
Long.
I've definitely learned from my mistakes. And just,
for good reason, we saw
there's
them
2 people up
very
here
well on this side against Savant Liberty, but as we've discussed, this is
so one person falls and it only tags one person, and then they don't check.
Shaydos is not, as he cleans up Asuna.
No,
and the thing is, Riv, that's in pistols. That's their win condition, right? It's Asuna. It's Reyna popping off. It's making chaos happen. Not a factor this time around.
Pico plans trying to get back for the shock darts if he can get into position for these 3v5 situation. Doug. And we see the drone come out, and all of Gambit hop into sight.
Wait, do they have a 100 Thieves doesn't have to worry if they lose. They have an easy lower bracket run.
Showed them everything, but 100 Thieves were able to get a couple. It's just Steel, though. He's got the Sheriff. Shaydos has been spotted. Nope, Shaydos' ghost is better than the Sheriff this time around, as he's going to get the defuse as well.
Not a second thought about entering the site. You saw Shaydos hop in. 2 coming through the Viper wall from screens. Instant activation on their execution, and that bolt, the bolt that showed them all of 100 Thieves in the back, was absolutely gorgeous. You see these final shots here, and just using the wall to line it up. There's dephh throwing out the fist bumps to Shaydos.
100 Thieves, at least for now, opting not to force, right? You've got a couple of Sheriffs, maybe a couple of Ghosts, but we saw how problematic that was on Ascent, right? They rolled the die, right? They
there are many people that are uncancelable, such as David Dobrik and XCC, people who are going to watch them no matter what they do.
They got punished for it.
Yeah, but I'm a...
This time they're going a bit lighter as they work the middle of the map. And again, no aggressive denial of space from Gambit, I think.
I don't know. I don't have a huge fan base like that.
What a drone. What a drone. Sees 3 in the tube.
Yeah,
play with this
Sean, you knew exactly what I was about to
points. Asuna gets the frag though, Doug.
That's good for 2. dephh gets 1 as well. The spike is down in no man's land right now. Yeah, you've got Hiko and Nitro that are both still alive, but they're not even in the same zip code of the spike right now. They can't get within sniffing distance of it.
You're bigger than you think.
Requested delivery on this one. Oh my nats. One after the other. He is so good at lining.
You know what I need to do?
I
think I have such a 5-head strat that I think would be so good, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go undercover. I'm going to go to these venues that Riot kind of holds for. I'm going to find out where they not sleep, but where they stay, like in a hotel. I'm going to become the cook at the hotel, and whenever they decide to like order like room service and stuff, I'm just going to put laxatives. I'm not going to poison them.
Bonus, do as much damage as you possibly can.
I think that's the best way to do it.
We talk about
that'd be a crime.
Opportunity to get back.
Who would know that I did it? I literally just said it all.
Potentially the last one that remains for 100 Thieves.
Just kidding. Are you just talking about how you didn't want to get canceled?
Checking every angle towards mid, gets a quick shot up that tube as well, but he did it from mid this time. So his priority has been to check if they're in kitchen. Now it's going to be Steeled as he get himself up onto pipes here. It looks like he's just trying to play his turret activation.
When are you going to interview Nats? Probably within the next few days, like tomorrow or the day after? No, the day after.
They're using their utility just to gain ground, which means they're going to have to win the firefight in sight.
Because there's nothing while you're in there to take the site itself.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh, no. Listen, kyedae, just switch out their Red Bulls with fake energy drinks so they sleep mid-match. Wait, that's still 5-head.
Steel was playing contact off the turret, and it even triggered at the right time, but Steel just wasn't able to land the shots.
Nitro finds dephh hiding up in nest. What else can they do?
Good Lear. And Nitro saw where he was, saw the silhouette. Asuna swings around. Redgar's cleaned up. Nitro goes in aggressive. he's going to be able to
I'm not
take the
having
spike
fun
down as well.
watching this.
4v3 in favor of 100 Thieves. They have control of the site. Nats is going to take the long scenic route all the way around. So, I mean, if you're here, if you're Gambit,
I'm not happy.
at the right time, buy time for Nats to get there without losing your life. If you're 100 Thieves, you got to get
This
space,
isn't even
right?
fun.
Like, you're huddled in here, you're getting pinched around, but if you don't push out, if you don't get space, you're going to feel all of that pressure from opposite sides at the exact
I think you
same
went
time. You're
up
not going to have anywhere to go.
kyedae, how's
You're going to
it
have
been
to fight
with
their
the
way
Tyson?
through
It's been
the setup
lonely,
that
but I've
Gambit
been
has set up,
kind of
and it's all
keeping my
coming off
mind
of
off
the
of
flank
it.
from Nats.
Nats,
Here
here's
they go.
them.
They're starting to push out. Yes,
Good.
huge
Thank
kill
God.
from Ethan to clean up Nats. Now they have some room to
Also,
breathe.
just so you know,
The
you have
push is
guns
going to have
that
to
let
come
you
in, but they can
still
retreat
play.
further back. Excellent response from 100 Thieves. Excellent.
Woo! Let's
That
go,
could have
Peter.
been rifles all over the ground on the side of 100 Thieves. Great pickup by Ethan. He needs to be commended for that round and being able to save what could have been very, very costly.
Peter's
in
the only
upcoming
one going
rounds here.
positive
Needed
at the
rounds as well,
moment.
going to the side of
Oof.
100 Thieves. Nitro with a great spam to start off the chaos, which would lead 100 Thieves into the site victory. Oh, he didn't have much to shoot either.
No, big shots. Huge shots out of Ethan, and you saw he got...
I think it is me out
He
for
was
it.
down to
He said.
21 health, so that kill easily could have gone either way. But now Gambit, that was their bonus. Now they're at full rifles for 100 Thieves. They lost a little bit, but not a ton, so they're still in a decent spot. Steel, the one exception, who's only going to be rocking that light armor, but not enough damage to really cause problems for 100 Thieves, at least in the previous round.
Getting all that KJ util, man. You need it. It's costly.
It's expensive.
It's costly. You just wear the light vest.
The one thing that I do really like though is during like 1v1s or like when they turn off like the caster view, so like you can't see like the enemy positioning. They turn it off so it's like we're kind of experiencing the same thing that they are.
Really to
I think
see
that's
if
pretty
they
cool.
can get Gambit off their first angles, which
Have
has
you guys
been
noticed
very,
that?
very hard.
Right. The thing is, they're pushing into a Viper's pit. Down long. All sorts of util, man. There's like nowhere for them to go. But they are going to push into it. You hear the drone, tip of the spear. Nats gets pushed off. That Viper's pit's going to come down real soon. All right, so no longer a factor. Chronicle drops early on as Steel's able to get the first kill. Nitro's down to 10 health, though. He's going to have to get healed up at the hands. Oh, he was playing in and out of the Viper util, I'm sorry. So his spike made its way down long. It's going to pull back, actually.
Ooh.
Good trade.
So again, switching it.
Yep.
Take a little of your opponent's own medicine and deliver it back to them. One side after the other. Let's see if they're going to be able to get this. They know nothing is pushed now that the turret's activated. At least to that right corner. They'll be checking everything here. 14 seconds left. Steel is deep within the site, but he's not on catwalk. I think he wanted that.
dephh's like...
Doesn't matter.
Steel good for one onto dephh. That could have been problematic. You also see Redgar's going to be pushing in from the middle of the map. Redgar good for it onto Steel. He gets his.
I love that Prime Vandal. That's so
they
nice.
haven't gotten past the defenses, right? Like, they're no closer to getting onto the site than they were just a couple of moments ago before those kills. Now they're going to recollect. They're going to get a bit more space to work with, but Hiko still has a shock dart. Asuna is able to clean up Redgar. Shados is all that's left. It looks like he's going to get away, save that Vandal, carry it on into the next round. So for 100 Thieves for now, they continue to avoid a loss.
And that's great to see for 100 Thieves. Not just that they're avoiding the loss, but that even after the use of quite a bit of that
Sentinels of Light Vandal is not good. It feels too heavy.
Waiting the round
the Forsaken is all. The Forsaken's a little bit better, but the Sentinels of Light, I'm not a really big fan of it.
Because they don't want to get overrun.
I like how after you kill somebody, you can do like the blowy thing. I think that's hilarious, but everything else about that skin is just so shit.
Gambit will take a few more steps back as long as 100 Thieves can keep agency, at least to know nobody's come forward with things like the KJ turret and drone.
Yes, indeed. And again, another benefit for 100 Thieves here is that, given how the last couple of rounds have gone, Gambit are in a weird of a mixed buy, right? You've got a couple of Buckies, got a Shorty. Actually,
does look like it.
I look at stuff like that, and you know, the logically, I think, oh, this should be fine, right? But there's just too much chaos that we've seen happen with those guns. It's like, well, I mean, maybe.
And they're playing very much to the power of those guns, keeping it close, playing a crossfire, and making sure they're bettering their chance to get a frag with this low cost or low buy purchase. Oh, Nats is even more ready now. Nats is so ready. Oh, so is Ethan.
Yeah,
woo, Ethan, you're cold.
Gambit, both Nats and Redguard there got a little bit of the yips, a little excited, wanted to make a move happen, and they get cleaned up for it. So an excellent start here for 100 Thieves. Again, you expect this round to go their way, and so far, so good. A 5v2 in favor of 100 Thieves. You're able to get
Goody, do you remember the amount of times it took you to get your white Reaver Vandal? The good old days? I know, Goody. That was, oh god, I remember that. I'd like, I agreed.
Should get a great sightline onto dephh here, and the dude's gonna have a shorty.
Nice.
On the opposite side, right? Like, well, what are you gonna do? You can tickle him from that distance.
Dash, shorty, kill, kill, dash, shorty. It's dephh. We don't know what's gonna happen. And that's 2 for alt point. But it does look like with 45 seconds after that spike is planted, there won't be enough time to get close enough for a kill. Steel picks that one up, and the experience is coming into play. You know, it's the ace up the sleeve for 100 Thieves that
I still remember when kyedae said she wasn't spending any money on Valorant, and then my mods, I swear to God,
and they can just
started this horrible bug within me. So the first ever gun that I bought, guys, was the disgusting glitch pop.
It is one of their strengths.
Bundle.
And they're going to have to continue to tap
and
into that.
I'm blaming the mods because it was literally the mods. And they were like, it's so good. And I was like, ew, it's so ugly. And then they were like, it's so nice, kyedae, listen to it. And then I was like, wait, this is actually so nice, even though it wasn't nice. And I'm just like pretending to like it. I bought it. I liked it for a bit. And then all of a sudden, there's this bug. And it's like, buy everything you like.
It's going to somewhat block off the snowman area as Nats goes ahead.
No, and I now buy every bundle, even if I don't like it.
Retake this execute. 100 Thieves
true.
in B.
Yeah, and you can tell Gambit has to pull off. There's no Hunter's Fury to clear things out. They're going to have to give up that space and then attempt to retake. The benefit for them is that it is going to be a straight up 5v5. You hear the Viper's Pit has been used as well. Out of Nitro to continue to control that area of the map.
Favorite skin is the Prime Vandal. Phantom is the only.
Continuing to try to apply pressure as Ethan has his hands full. Excellent paranoia there. He's going to have to drop.
Nice.
That's a big kill on Shados. Get him offline as Asuna looking to continue to work things, looking to continue to make things happen. Steel's good for one as well. Members of Gambit continue to drop like flies. But Ethan, Ethan spotted dephh, but he's going to have to back up.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
It's just dephh.
Easy. We're bringing it back, guys.
And the spike continues to tick away. I don't know if he's going to be able to get into this. You hear it continue to spike tick. You hear it continue to speed up.
Yeah,
this round should go in favor of 100 Thieves, and it was a great use of ultimate utility, right? Like, you got in, you used the lockdown off the steel to create some space. You were able to chain a bit of that utility to allow their way in, and then an
excellent your account. For 3 times the price of your skins when you quit Valorant.
Nice job, Asuna hitting his shots.
I'll just say, yeah, you can buy
Seemed like they were getting the better of him in the first half, and now that these trades aren't so confidently going in the favor of Gambit, we're seeing 100 Thieves be able to open up a site with a little less pressure, a little less utility, and feel better about backing each other up in these situations. It seems like they also have an idea that Gambit's flanks are something that's always going to be there. You guys see 100 Thieves looking over their shoulder more often than not within this game. So a lot of adapting happening right now, and it seems like Gambit is starting to fall prey to what 100 Thieves is doing in their map spread and that movement forward to whatever site they want late in the round.
Yeah, I think it's not only falling prey to that, but also starting to fall prey to the momentum that's shifting, right? Like, you can feel the tides turning. You see Gambit calling a timeout here, give them a chance to reset, because 4 rounds in a row for 100 Thieves, right? Like, economy should heavily be their way right now. It hasn't always been easy, but they've been able to put together a couple of rounds, get something cooking.
We were looking at that bankroll for Gambit. We wondered if 100 Thieves would ever be able to get their own bread, and yes, they are. Asuna on your screen here, one of the top fraggers of North America, and he is trying to keep that going here with confident opening rounds for 100 Thieves. Hiko, Clutchmaster on your screen. Again, we're talking about the experience these teams bring. And those members of 100 Thieves really know what every situation has been like. Nitro, Steel, and Hiko. We'll see if they can bring this one to a victory. You're looking at 2 ultimates on the side, 100 Thieves. That's a Hunter's Fury. And the Omen ultimate from the shadows. Where will they decide to go? And Redgar's ultimate and dephh's ult is up in the Blade Storm.
So, and that's the thing, I think excellent to call that out, because dephh's Blade Storm means that the Classic, he doesn't have to buy, and he can still cause problems. Now, Redgar is going to be much worse. No Blade Storm.
Nice.
As Ethan and Asuna get a couple of kills, get a couple of kills early on. Asuna just down to 7 health, though. But an excellent...
Nats is a little rat. I have seen this. I've learned this, and I know how to do it.
They usually make a play right off of this to get a quick peek in. He's getting a drone for assistance as well once his gas goes down. Look at how they're simultaneously using this utility to keep each other protected. Wow, that was clean.
Okay, so is he gonna? Okay, he does stick it, right? Steel took all of that space A. He's able to stick from the shadows onto the site, get the spike down, and now you've got the remaining members of Gambit who are gonna rotate in from middle. Nitro's lab. Nitro gets 2. Yeah, Chronicle trades it out, but that's all he's gonna do. Is Ethan takes care of him.
Let's go, Ethan. Let's go, guys. Like, come on, we're coming back right now. Look at this
Shots
shit.
are getting snappier. You can see it from both sides here. It was Gambit bringing the shots to the table as 100 Thieves starts to find that aim now. Hello, this actually scared me. I backed away. I literally backed away from the screen. That was an interesting one right there. Asuna ready, handing out the fist bumps. We'll see if 100 Thieves can keep it going. And what's the win here, right? For Gambit, they bring out an operator here for dephh. He's going to be holding hard angles and back to the shadows for him, hiding for the last moment until you think you're safe, and he takes you from a hard angle.
Oh, wow. Mitch tried getting away. A
nice,
shot
Ethan.
from Ethan to apply pressure.
Dude, Ethan is so
B,
consistent.
Give
He's
them
such
some
a good player.
room to work,
Holy
but that's going to force the wall out of Redguard. You see it up already.
The 9-3 curse is so real. Not even kidding.
Nobody giving a shot to dephh yet. You can see he's far back on the Jenny. I believe in A. And he's just holding that
Don't get too
position.
excited. We're known as 100 throws.
Trying to deliver all the info. No real rotation just yet. They have 2 kind of hovering around mid for Gambit, so they have any option for a site.
Nitro has a kid, yes.
Spike is picked up, hovering towards B now.
If you called a couple of rounds ago, 100 Thieves giving Gambit a bit of
no, Lily, I'm the exact same.
Medicine,
actually,
right?
like such a shit map.
This is Gambit, right? Like make some noise.
I tried one DM and then I was like, I'm never playing this.
Where they're gonna go, don't show a single
like
bit
literally one
of information, and then late in the round, pull the trigger.
Now using off utility. Utility towards A with a movement towards B.
Aw, we support 100 Thieves because they support kyedae.
Backs up. They get a lead out of that as well. So a few things going in the favor of 100 Thieves.
Actually,
Gambit still feeling comfortable about what's going on, and they call the B.
I don't know who does
Chronicle goes ahead and invests the Hunter series to try to tag him. I mean, they were right? Like the Spidey sensors were there. They understood where they were, but they weren't able to tag anything up. 100 Thieves managed to get onto the site as Nitro, gets the spike down. Asuna. Forget it. Asuna didn't even have to do anything. Steel was able to take care of 2 of his own. Fear swings out. The shots are delivered, but dephh's op able to take care of Steel. 1v4.
No!
Make that a 1v3.
Stop. Stop. This is losable.
And surely you don't challenge him here. Surely not.
This is actually
They know
losable.
where he's going, though. You see the pings actually coming out on your minimap from the side of 100 Thieves. I loved the pressure from Steel coming in through Kitchen this round. 100 Thieves is trying to work off the ball now. And gross.
No shot.
A moment of silence.
No shot.
Oh.
I fucking told you guys.
One in.
Like, you literally cannot peek
One in the chamber.
this guy.
Who wants to peek him?
No.
Holy crap, dephh. You are something else. 11-9 as 100 Thieves
Do you
is
guys
2
remember
rounds
that,
away.
like, 1v4 or 1v5?
Like that on the screen.
No, it was a 1v4, Vinny. I was talking about this.
The pressure out from Steel towards Kitchen. It was beautiful.
I was like, this is losable. And then 100 Thieves literally threw.
That is pretty to watch.
Yeah, it was a 1v4 ace. Like, it's just... Like, anytime.
Chills, man. I just got literal goosebumps, and I'd
Oh my
already
God,
seen it once. Oh my God, dephh.
Like,
Round
actually,
21. Gambit has
dephh
been
is
2
like
away for quite some
cracked.
time.
Light buy out for Gambit as well. 3 sheriffs. An op in the hands of dephh, and we just saw what he can do with it. Carries it in from the next round. Early wall coming out here from Redguard right at 410 to provide a bit of problem. As 100 Thieves look to turn their attention towards A, there's no doubt about where they're headed. You hear the 100 Thieves come out from Eco as he tries to tag some up, but nothing doing quite yet. Yeah, he's able to clear out the back. But they try to push off of that. They try to take some of that space away, and that's exactly what Asuna's trying to do. He gets back into the deepness of the site. Ethan's going to be able to get the spike down, pull back just a tad.
So see if Gambit replays this wall. They'll put the Viper wall up towards screens. Oh, actually, they're also starting to use, so they're not going to be able to get that one back in. But usually they crash through utility. And not this time. You already saw Hiko's all up the gut and allowed the team to get into the site.
Ethan.
Lockdown out. Let's see what they can do.
I mean, 100 Thieves are leaving nothing to chance here. They invest the Hunter Siri. They invest the lockdown. They're refusing to give anything up. Nats was able to get one, but dephh again in a mission to save the op. And, well, I said in the previous round, surely they don't challenge him.
Here they go. Laced up.
Here they go again. You can see Asuna on your screen right now. He's fired up. He's feeling good about it because let's be honest, Riv, they were dead, right? 100 Thieves were underwater, and they pull themselves out of this insane deficit that they were in. Insane deficit that they were in.
How do they know exactly where he was, though?
Everest.
That's kind of
They've
funny.
hiked that bad boy. They're this close to reaching the summit, but it's not done yet.
Absurd stuff here from the experience of 100 Thieves.
Oh, did you see him?
So many years of tactical FPS competition.
Fucking jungle.
And like I said, seeing just about every situation your rounds could be in. It's never over, and that's
oh god, come on, let's win this.
Right now.
This is so
Gambit
winnable.
Looking to get that tie, or 100 Thieves looking to tie Gambit here with this round. dephh the up still in hand as he has protected that round after round.
100 Thieves woke up.
Viper's Pit used right off the bat from Gambit to lock down B, and they're going to push Ethan back, right? Like, look at the pressure as Nats works his way up into his Viper's Pit, pushing back Ethan. He's not really going to be able to swing around that, and this is a really difficult thing for 100 Thieves. If they want to flip back towards B, they're going to have to work their way through all of that Viper util, and that's much easier said than done.
Most of the util here for Chronicle is down. He'll be waiting a few seconds for that. Drones out, down, not meaning they didn't gain info, but has been used. They are wanting to know exactly what 100 Thieves is doing right away. A ping onto kyedae. And it looks like the backup and defensive set here for Gambit.
Yeah, but 100 Thieves are not committed to this, right? Like, they've made noise, they've drawn attention, they dropped the Empress, but the spike is nowhere there. Ethan hasn't left. You see Nitro, excuse me, is still playing across the middle of the map. That's not where the play is, and Nats hasn't taken the bait.
Yeah, the fact that kyedae just dropped Asuna, the going in with utility, hearing that, like, oh, they're backing up the Empress. Yep. You saw how quick the retaliation was with the wall, and for Asuna to drop, Gambit gets that info, they know they can reset. Actually feeling pretty good coming into round 22 here with that first frag on their side.
I love the sound though.
Now 100 Thieves have to commit with only 20 seconds left. They don't really have very many options. Redgar playing just around the smoke. kyedae has been cleaned up. Redgar's going to get messed up as well. This Chronicle plays up top.
They're all just huddled together.
Yeah.
Nice! Big fucking pick.
Back off the flank, so there's no pressure coming in from there. Additionally, Nitro's going to continue to take space away, but kyedae's on the res. kyedae is pretty damn good, and he's back on line.
Nitro.
Drops.
So, such a good position right now.
Opshot goes just a bit wide. Nitro does have, or excuse me, Hiko does have a shock dart, and there it is, no longer online.
Nice!
One piece. Ethan cleans the last.
Fuck, he's so good, dude. Holy shit, Ethan.
Take a look at what the
I swear to God,
this round. There are
that is
on the
so
side
big.
Of Gambit, if they want to throw down to Nats all to secure a round or at least deter 100 Thieves from sight, they have the chance. 100 Thieves is going to call a timeout. I actually love this. You can ride too high. I'll tell you that right now. As big as this is, shakes can still come into play this many rounds in, even if you felt smooth. So,
oh my god, he just won them that whole map if they win this. Like, they needed that so bad, I swear.
And that's what 100 Thieves is looking to do right now.
Fiancé
it's not
diff,
because
honestly.
anything is wrong, it's because it's all right.
Are they stressing more than the
really,
players?
Everything's in front of them here, and
you know,
it's just been an excellent adaptation from 100 Thieves, right? Like, we felt things were not going their way, things were looking pretty dire, right? Like, they were in dire straits for, I mean,
just for myself at least, like being such good friends with Peter and seeing his success as well.
With some life, with some energy, yeah. They're back online, they're fully online. You see it fist bumps across the board. They're feeling themselves, but you're right, Riv. You can get too high, right? Like, you can ride that high a bit too much, and you find yourself in a position where you make a careless mistake. So you're right. I love that call. Slow things down.
That's
Make
one of my
sure you
favorite people.
understand what's in front of you. 100 Thieves are in a great spot to get to map point,
Tyson and I, and Tyson and myself, Kumpicky and I, like, we always play games together, and he's like literally one of the sweetest
It is the $2,900 per
Wish
loss
nothing
going
him,
over the side of
nothing
Gambit.
him,
You see that
nothing
gives
but
them
the best
guns
for
again
him.
next round. They're doing all right. Spectre buys are going to allow Gambit a 12th round buy here, even though they're going.
I forgot that you and Peter are basically the same age. You seem way older for some reason. Yeah, everybody says that I just act mature for some reason, but Peter's mature.
Ride that wave all the way in. My gosh, I thought Ethan, was going to stick it. dephh actually cleans up Asuna, but they do apply a good bit of pressure down B long. They've got Steel, who's making sure no one has pushed their way up. He's also playing off of the turret so he can swing off. Now they're going to flip the map back. A is entirely open.
Moving through mid, this has proved quite useful for both teams as it spreads the map a bit, and how they use it. That's going to be Redgar going down to start things off. 100 Thieves Now, spread the map
Edgar's
once
off.
again.
Yeah, the classic is just not a fair fight in that moment. As devastating as the right click can be,
It's
there's
good.
not a
100
whole
Thieves
lot
can
that
totally
they
win
can
this
do
because
there.
there's a
So
total gun
you're right,
diff
for 100
too.
Thieves, you have an opportunity to reset. You still have a gun advantage while the numbers may not be leaning your way. I love that they cut noise. You see Chronicle has to rotate off while they're still leaning towards B. They're going to hit that site.
I thought you were gonna find a girlfriend for Peter. I will. Don't worry.
Nitro ultimate
Only if he
ready.
wants it.
Once they do get in, Shados could turn it if he gets in with the Empress and has a nice flank for himself, but he's coming from the front side of the site.
30 seconds
And it
left.
looks like that's going to be the case for everyone. No, Chronicle's going to have the late flank. How does this work for 100 Thieves? Spike going down.
He hasn't gotten it down. Oh. But they may not have to as they're just getting kills across the board. Yeah.
Oh!
Spike just gets
Yes!
the kills.
Oh my god! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Holy shit! No! Look how big this comeback is right now. The 9-3 curse is so real. This is so good.
Asuna starting to pop off. I think
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't have that much faith, but I am so happy.
Who's going down first? There, we did see Redgar go
That was a
down
gun
into
diff.
trades in the site, but every time
Dude.
100 Thieves has been able to open up the map on one member of Gambit, they just seem to be able to run the gauntlet to either side.
He's so adorable,
Get
man.
those openings, they get that space, and they take it. You give them an inch, and they are going to indeed take the entire site.
Yeah.
That's a hype.
Of that, but
The camera just straight up moved. Like,
heavy lean towards mid. You've got some info that nobody was pushing in from A
guys.
off of Hiko's drone, or off of Hiko's dart, excuse me. They've actually worked their way up, and that's the same drone that you called a couple of rounds ago.
Yep. Seems like they'll play this one a little bit slower, knowing 100 Thieves also knows that strat. May have pushed through it, may have just waited. You can see they're waiting for the peek that would have come through that tube.
I think Nat saw the gun.
he did, of
Nat
course.
just saw Nitro's gun there, just for a split second, like just the pixel
Please
that Nitro
stop.
backed up.
No, here's the thing about Nat.
Should have
He
a
is
very good idea
one of the
where
most patient
Nitro
people.
is.
Oh my word.
100%. He is so patient. It's insane.
So at least he doesn't have any advantage out of getting this orb, so he's not tempted to go grab it. No! Caster curse. As he moves up, Nitro goes down. Nats is there. A nice
Motherfuckers
bite
don't
because he
even
knows he's
think-
not
do they know?
getting out of this
Just
one
look at this
safe
guy.
as the
Yeah.
team's trying to rotate over for some help. He does get the heal. No,
Nice, Hiko.
Shock dart out of Hiko's able to clean that up.
Good
So
shit, good shit.
numbers equalized at 4 apiece. Of course, as I say that, 100 Thieves get the numbers advantage. Redgar has dropped. 3 members remain on the side of Gambit as that's been equalized. Kills trading back and forth
3v3.
as Ethan gets the spike down. Shados playing around the smoke. Shados swings out, able to dismiss away, grabs the kill, excuse me, onto
damn it.
Ethan. As now Gambit have the numbers advantage. Remaining members of 100 Thieves huddled up. Back behind yellow. Not a ton of Utah to work with. I mean, you've got the shock dart, but Hiko's playing
Do you
pretty
think
tight
it's better
here,
to have a
Asuna.
couple of super good friends or a lot of normal
Sonar's up.
friends? A couple super good
First,
friends.
not be able to space.
I barely have any
Shadows
friends.
good for one.
Hiko.
Trades one down. Oh, just narrowly not able to get the second.
Let's go, let's
Able
go!
to get a second
You're so
one.
insane, Hiko. Holy
24
shit.
Health, running for the fences as Chronicle has plenty of health. Chronicle on the tap. He's got to get
Pros
it to
don't
half here.
fake.
He's got to get it to half here. Hiko swings out. He gets 4. He gets the Red Bull clutch. 100 Thieves were down, but they steal the round away from Gambit to push us to map 3.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Round.